Hey everybody, I'm here with Lane Thompson, and we just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about our fall buyer's guide. So we've put together stuff in here that covers you if you're thinking of buying, from what's happening in the market right now to how to make an offer. So we just want to go over some of the high points that we have in here for everybody, Lane. And if you would like your own copy of this, just put your email address in the comments and we'll make sure to get you one.
There's one real estate icon that said that it's always a great day to buy real estate. Okay.
Always.
And one statistic that I think is critical to realize is that the average homeowner has 40 times the net worth of the average renter. I mean, that is a disparity that is massive.
Yeah.
And the greatest and easiest way to begin to develop wealth is buying your own property.
Yes.
You're going to be spending money somewhere each month. And now with the market that we're in, this guide is very useful to help you identify, when you should buy, why it's a good time to buy or not. I tend to be in the camp of, do you want to be in a market where there's high interest rates and less competition to buy a home and you have a better chance of getting concessions from a seller? Or do you want to go back to that market a couple of years ago? You got to come out of pocket extra money just to entice the seller to pick your offer, waive an appraisal, waive due diligence. You're not sure what you're getting into as far as a home. And I would think that if you can fit that monthly payment into your budget, it's much better to get a home under contract now than it is to wait.
Yeah, get in the driver's seat now and have some control over what's going to happen to you instead of letting somebody else call the shots for you in what you're buying and what you're getting into.
And the experts are saying that we basically have bottomed out on appreciation. I know here in Utah, already 1 month, July to August disparity, the average home price went up $16,000 closed sold price. Okay.
Yeah.
And so these same experts are predicting that the appreciation in value is going to increase each of the next 4 years.
Yes.
Okay, starting now. And so we can wait till interest rates come down, but you got to remember that it's going to become a feeding frenzy again when that occurs, and it may be difficult.
If it does. Because a lot of people are saying what we have to realize is seeing those rates for several years of 2.75, 3.25, we might not ever see those again. And so you have to realize that with inflation and everybody making more money at their jobs and things like that, that we might not in our lifetime or anytime soon see rates go back down to 3.
Yeah, and the new normal. Do I think that where we're at, rates recently came out with around 8% today.
Yeah.
Like that may not be where we stick. I believe they'll come back down, but I don't know if we'll ever see those rates,
super low rates again.
Where they're at. And there's always people that have to sell for whatever reason. Life circumstances change, job, change, transfer. Health, divorce, an estate sale. I have a couple in those situations right now, listings that I've got. And so it's, again, to repeat what, this icon says, it's always a great day to buy real estate. And I still believe that. Okay.
Yeah, because you're investing in yourself. You're investing in your future. When you look at the amount of equity that people have gained in their homes over the last 3 years, most people have gained over $125,000 in equity. What job or what savings plan or what investment could have given you those kinds of returns?
Nothing. I mean, the national average is around 57% that it went up in that amount of time that you were talking about, right? Mm-hmm. And over the last 20 years, which it's always wise to look at real estate from a long game, it's gone up nationally about 297%.
Yes.
And in the mountain region leads the way in the entire country by well over 600% in the last 20 years.
Yeah. And so we have a lot of good supply and demand, a healthy, robust economy that can support people, and know that real estate isn't usually a short game. It is a long game. We always, and that's what we talk about in here is that think about, could you stay in this home for 5 to 7 years? If you could, then it's a great time for you to buy. There's a lot of different loan programs that we're going to bring a lender on to talk to people about loan programs that can make this a win for our buyers.
And this buyer guide, it's easy to get. We send it to you for free. If you want to reach out to us, comment here, please like and subscribe, but we will get you a free copy so that you can do your own studying. We love to share the information and knowledge. There's nothing that we're not going to share with you that we don't know. We want you to be well armed, well prepared, educated, ready to make a move, ready to move forward. And, we'd be honored to be able to help you in doing that. At the same time, gathering data and information. One thing that I know this buyer guide talks about is typically inflation reports are that we're getting back down.
Yes.
Okay, which means means not in a short amount of time, we could see interest rates come back down.
Yes.
If you get in a home here soon, there's nothing precluding you from being able to refinance in 6 months, a year, 2 years,
Yeah.
so that you can at least get the property, right? Now, we understand you need to fit, obviously, within a budget that makes sense.
Yes.
Like we all do. And, but get a property, or you can wait. The moment it turns around again, we're going to see prices start to soar, start to
Yes.
climb. And it's not going to be pretty, in my opinion.
Yeah, you don't want to price yourself out of the market. Invest in your future, invest in your family. And we're here to help people make the best decisions possible. We're here to help you write strong offers, to look at each home and each property from all different angles. And so we really want to help educate you and help guide you so that you are making the best decision possible.
And you'll see some graphs, some trends in this buyer guide, some data that we rely on and share freely. It's so important to understand long-term what's happening and to not focus too much on, oh no, the sky is falling. The interest rates are so high. I'll never own a home. Wages have been slowly going up. There's no question that happens with inflation. But the greatest thing you can do to offset inflation, own real estate.
Yep.
Own real estate, okay? Because real estate goes up when it's inflation, okay?
Yeah.
The dollar becomes worth less money, but at the same time, you can see how it will increase your net worth as you get a piece of property that you own. Get into that as soon as you possibly can.
Yes, for sure. Because our younger people out there that are watching, you can live in properties for 2 years and then rent them out and move up to your next property. And so there's a lot of different investment games and things like that we know about that we can help anybody at any age get into real estate.
So a close friend of mine bought a home in around 2002, sold it a year ago, had me list it for him. So lived in the home 20 years. They parlayed this $137,000 single family, 2,200 square foot home, sold for $551,000. Okay. Yep. And his wife's a teacher. They're wage earners. Okay.
Yes.
Absolute wage earners. He is quite handy. He does a lot of staging and rigging for filming, those kinds of things.
Yes.
Just a W-2 employee. Well, he's parlayed that into an incredible home, over 5,000 square feet, where he did a lot of the work himself.
Yeah.
And the home appraised, without a finished basement, for about $960,000. Like that amount of equity and what it's done for that family and how it's changed their life.
Yeah.
And how it will. I mean, they're looking at their retirement there. Now, granted, she has a great pension and will because she's a teacher.
Yeah.
And he has retirement as well. But the fact that they got in, over 20 years ago, bought a home back when who at that time wanted to take on a debt of $137,000?
But they've opened doors for their family and for their future that they wouldn't have been able to realize any other way.
Absolutely. And so it's common to feel like you can't get into this game.
Yeah.
When you're younger, when you're wondering how you can afford something, well, you're going to be paying rent. If we can find you that condo, if we can find you that townhouse, if we can find you that small home, it's critical to start somewhere as soon as you can. And this buyer guide will help you with that.